Okay, gonna go over the body towel, how to fold the body towel. Now, what I usually do when I fold body towels is I usually do them standing up. For me, it works a lot better. I can stand up, I can visually see where the ends meet, and I can adjust it when I'm holding the middle of the towel. I can adjust where the ends meet, and I simply flip, check where the ends, the coverage of the fold, onto the table, flip, flip. Okay, so that's how I do it pretty quick. Now, I'm gonna go over all this nice and slow. First of all, make sure you have a body towel and not a floor towel. In this case, there is a little black dot that indicates it is a floor towel. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to use this towel, okay? Now, a couple things. Make sure, obviously, you inspect it quickly. If there's a stain, if there's a smudge, if there's something out of the ordinary, either rewash or mark it down to a floor towel. If the ends are frayed, mark it down to a floor towel. Also, thing you want to check for when you're doing towels is obviously hairs, okay? That's why it's important to clean out the dryer all the time. You want to make sure there's no hairs on the towel. Now, first step, obviously, you're going to fold it in half the long way, okay? And again, like I showed you, I like to do this standing up, okay? So you fold it in half so that the ends meet, and do take some time to get that practice down so that you can do that pretty quickly and get those ends to meet. Okay, I'll do this on the desk, on the counter here, just so it's easier to see. Okay, then what you want to do is take the folded edge and you want to fold it so it passes over the ends. That's important. Okay, you don't want to have the ends revealed. Okay, that's what you're trying to hide. So you have to have the folded edge pass the ends, okay? Now simply what you want to do is you flip it over and you fold it in half so the ends meet again, and you fold in half again. Now this gives you a nice rise on the towel, okay? It's not flat, it's got a little bit of height. If some people were folding these a little differently, like kind of going like this, and then over, okay? And that just gives a flatter, wider towel, which I don't like. I want all the towels to be uniform. So from here on in, please fold it in half, all the way, and in half again, okay? And that gives a nice shape, it's got a nice height, and that looks good to me as far as how towels should be folded. Now keep in mind when you're placing these on the stools for the clients, make sure that the curved, folded, nice edge, this edge here, is facing the clients when they enter the room, okay? Not this edge here. So that should be facing them, and the hand towel placed nicely on top.